Hey guys, welcome into another episode of the UT Dynasty build. I was just kind of messing around. I didn't realize this. UT just offered me a 6-year extension. Holy crap. I had one good year and they're offering me a 6-year extension. I mean, I'll sign it, obviously, but I just thought that was interesting. Going into the off season, this is probably going to be a long episode, so I'm going to leave timestamps for everything down in the description below, starting with the coaching carousel. This is where you'll see where all the other coaches go if you're interested in that kind of thing. I know I love seeing like what coaches go where. In the description below will be a timestamp for every stage of the off season. So if you don't want to watch this part, skip to the next one. All right, with that being said, Tom Herman, his contract expires and he re-ups. Goss Malzahn also re-ups. Mac Brown retires. So who's going to fill in at North Carolina? It's going to be Pete Golding, defensive coordinator at Alabama. That's going to be interesting to say for sure. North Carolina made the playoffs, but they lost, right, to Cincinnati, I think. Sounds about right. Pat Naduzzi. He gets fired from Pitt. Sorry about that. And then Matt Campbell from Iowa State accepts the job. I don't know if that's really more of a... To me, that's more of a lateral move than a vertical. Oh, he's alma mater Pitt. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, so that makes sense. He goes to his alma mater. That means Iowa State's open. Who's going to take that job? Dave Doran from NC State. His alma mater's Iowa State, so that kind of works out for the best, right? David Shaw, they always re-up his contract. Dave Doran left, so now NC State's open. Luke Fickell from Cincinnati, they just made the national championship, but he says hasta luego and goes to NC State. He can build that program up. That could be interesting for sure. Of course, that leaves Cincinnati open. Who's going to take... Oh, Steve Sarkisian. Did not expect that one. That's going to be very interesting. Alabama now lost their OC and their DC. Going to be interesting to see how they recover from that. SMU Sonny Dykes expired. They re-up. Will Muschamp, assume they're going to re-up. Yep. Gary Patterson is fired from TCU. And Philip Montgomery from Tulsa is going to be taking the job. Lovie Smith also fired. Billy Napier from Louisiana takes that job. Ryan Harrison going to get re-upped. Josh Heupel also re-upped. Ken from... I'm not going to say his last name. Navy head coach was fired. Mike New from Ball State replaces him. That's kind of a... Is that a better job? I don't think it is. But okay. Are they gonna re-up Kevin Sumlin? Interesting. Dino Babers fired. Marcus Freeman, defensive coordinator from Cincinnati, takes over. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Rutgers fired Greg Schiano. And Philip Longo is going to be taking his spot, the OC from North Carolina. Derek Mason. Don't re-up him. They re-up him. Man, even in the video game, Vanderbilt just does not want to fire coaches. Billy Napier left, so Louisiana's open. And Bill Clark from UAB is going to be taking that job. Les Miles retires from Kansas. Willie Fritz from Tulane is going to be taking that job. Doc Holliday is going to be re-upped. Jonathan Smith from Oregon State was fired. And Tony Elliott's going to take his job from Clemson. Okay, I see you, Tony Elliott. Philip Montgomery left to take TCU, so Tulsa's now open. And Lance Leopold is going to take that job. Head coach from Buffalo. Yeah, I would say that's an upward move. I mean, at least Tulsa's in the American Conference. That's better than the MAC. Mike New left for Navy for some reason. I still don't understand that one. But the OC from Cincinnati. So, wow. So Cincinnati lost its head coach, its offensive coordinator, and its defensive coordinator. So everyone's jumping ship. Lance Leopold left Buffalo, and Rob Sale, the OC from Louisiana, is going to be taking that job. So Louisiana also lost its head coach and its offensive coordinator. Jim McElwain was fired, and Brent Venables, the DC from Clemson, is going to be taking that job. Clemson losing its OC and DC. That's not necessarily uncommon, though, for big schools like Clemson and Alabama to do that. Colorado State, Steve Adazio fired. Blake Anderson from Arkansas State's going to be taking his job. David Cutcliffe retired. And Don Brown from Michigan, defensive coordinator, going to be taking that job. Frank Maile fired. And Justin Fry from UCLA is going to be taking his job. Bill Clark left for Louisiana. David Reeves is promoted. Hey, good for you, David. Promoting from within UAB. You don't see that very often. Willie Fritz left to take the head coach job at Kansas, leaving the vacancy in Tulane, which is going to be filled by Blake Baker, the defensive coordinator at Miami. Tulane is his alma mater. Mike Urich is going to be taking the Arkansas State job. He was the offensive coordinator at Texas. Excuse me, I almost said Kentucky. Butch Davis retires, and Bob Pelini is going to be taking his job. Oh, I just fucked that all up. And I'm going to go through this a little quicker. Tom Manning gets the job as OC of Alabama. And Chad Morris re-ups. Yeah, it's just kind of whatever through here. All right, moving on to players leaving. This is one of the harder times in this game, is watching your players leave, your good players leave. Let's see if we had any coaching changes. We did not. We kept everyone. Everyone got extended. That's good. I mean, I kind of wish we got a really good defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator in, but I'm okay with Chaney and Ansley. All right, players leaving. Also, I was wrong. Eric Gray does get drafted. He actually, I don't know if I showed this or not in the video, but he broke his foot in the Outback Bowl. So I don't know how long a broken foot takes to heal. Probably a lot, if I had to guess. Foot stress fracture. Let's see what the healing time is on that. This says 6 to 8 weeks. So yeah, you could break your foot in a bowl game and be ready to play by training camp, I'd say. We'll see if that affects his draft stock though, but we have 3 guys going to the pro draft, or trying to at least. Josh Palmer, Trey Smith, I called those correctly, but Eric Gray also trying to sneak in there. Of course, Josh Palmer, one of the best wide receivers that we had this year, and he always was covered well, but he found a way to make big plays throughout the season. Let's have Palmer run a little fade here. There it is. Touchdown. All right. JG with his first touchdown on the year to Josh Palmer. A good start to the season, boys. Start playing Rocky Top. Oh. What? I was just throwing it to throw it, and Palmer comes down with it. Wow. Oh, Palmer goes out and gets it with one hand, though, while getting tackled. I'll take it. Now, Trey Smith is a lineman, so I don't have any highlights for him, but he's a great player, and hopefully he gets drafted higher than the 5th round. Eric Gray, we did not run the ball a whole lot this year. I'm not the best, and this offense isn't the best for a running back, I don't think. But Eric Gray was a great player, and he found a way to make big plays. I believe in our guys here. Let's get the ball in the end zone, boys. There it is. Eric Gray touchdown. I believe that's his first on the year. Ooh, Eric Gray. Oh, come on. I needed that block. 11-yard reception. I thought we were about to break it there. Eric Gray. A 1-yard run. His 6th probably touchdown on the year. Possibly one of his last in the UT Orange. Now Tyson Chandler, his backup, also a really great player. He didn't come in very often, but when he did, it always seemed to make it count. He'd always hit it for like an 8 or a 12-yard run, or he'd come in and score a touchdown. He was a very, very good player. See if we can get Chandler a touchdown here. And there it is. Ty Chandler. 3-yard touchdown run as he gets one too. The running backs are eating up the touchdowns today, but that's the last game. We'll let them eat. Ty Chandler pushes it in for a 2-yard touchdown in his last game as a Vol as well. Bounce to the outside. Ty Chandler breaks the tackle, breaks 2. And is caught by the edge of his ankle, breaking a 17-yard run there. Brent Chimaglia. He only missed 1 kick, I think, the whole season. So you can't ask a whole lot more from your kicker, and we appreciate the job that he did. Hopefully he can find a way onto a pro team. Because I think he's got good talent. Obviously, some defensive players. Aubrey Solomon won the Lombardi Trophy, but he's not going to get drafted. And obviously, we don't play defense, so I don't have any highlights of him. But he was a really good player. Bryce Thomas, also a good player, gone. Jameer Johnson, Brandon Kennedy, Darrell Middleton. JG, oh boy. The man who... I never knew if we were going to have a good game or a bad game with JG. He had the arm talent, and he certainly had the foot speed. He certainly had the foot speed, but sometimes it seemed like he just missed his throw, or there was a miscue, and it led to a lot of interceptions. But hey, he won us. I would say he won us as many games than he lost. I would say he won more than he lost, and we appreciate that. But we got it. Oh, and more. JG with the moves. Oh, man, I thought I could break that guy too. 26-yard run by Garantano. He's able to make plays with his leg as well with his arm. Oh, Garantano with his own touchdown. A 17-yard touchdown run where he fucking broke the safety's ankles. Oh, bombs it. Josh Palmer. Stiff arming. Oh, they pull him out at like the 1. Oh my god. I don't think I've seen Garantano throw that far before. Juana Morris also leaving. DeAndre Johnson. Brandon Johnson. Great wide receiver. Probably the foil to, Josh Palmer. He was always there as well, and he made some big plays along the way. Catch it. Brandon Johnson. Let's go. Run it to the line. I don't want to say the game's over. It's not over, but it's not good either. Oh, they might have blown the coverage though. Johnson, touchdown. 34-yard touchdown, and now we're only down by 28. And I'm definitely looking Johnson or Keaton. And if neither of those, maybe Pope. Good catch. Brandon Johnson. That's a touchdown. Austin Pope. All reliable. I'm going to miss Austin. He was a great tight end. And I wouldn't be surprised if he found his way onto a NFL field. But at 80 overall, it's going to be hard. He'll probably end up being special teams. There we go. Austin Pope. With another great catch. There we go. We're on about the 4-yard line. Trying to score a touchdown. I think we're going to be able to hit Johnson or Pope here. It's Pope. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Austin Pope. Austin Pope. Making it count. I mean, I don't want to say we're back in it because we're still down 3 touchdowns. But it's a good first step. Draft results. Oh, Aubrey Solomon got in the draft. I don't know if I've ever seen that where someone, it just said graduation and they got drafted. Hey, good for him. Finding a way on a team. Eric Gray also going in the 6th. He wanted to go in the 5th, but I guess that fracture did scare some teams away. I wish it... Maybe this is a mod that they could put in. I don't know for sure, but it would be cool if they could. That they could put in what team picked them somehow. I don't know. I think that would be a really cool. I don't know if it's possible, but college football revamped crew. If you're watching this, if you even it can just be random, but I think it would be cool to think of, Josh Palmer going to like Kansas City or something. How many scholarships do we have left? We have 8 scholarships left to give. And it looks like we got mostly everyone who wanted to come to us. If we don't get these 2 guys, I'm not hurt. I really want Charles Johnson, though. So let's put a few thousand on him. We're ahead a few thousand, too, so that's going to help us. All right, Dion Frun, he's also a good player, so let's try to get him as well. And pretty much the rest, I'm probably just gonna dump on Eric Smart. Honestly, deadass about to dump. What is that? 5,500 points on Eric Smart. Aubrey Solomon left. I mean, we needed someone to fill that spot. And I really like this guy, and I think we have a chance to get him. Alright, so that's what we're doing. We'll see if it works. Alright, moment of truth, boys. Did we get Eric Smart? We did! We got Eric Smart! Oh, and we got Charles Johnson and Dion. Wow, that's awesome. I'm so excited. Sign the number 1. Did we sign the number 1 class in the nation? We signed the number 1 class in the nation. Holy crap. I'm not lying when I say I almost never do that. Like, I know there's some people, Kyle on the podcast does that all the time. He says he signs the number 1 constantly. I rarely ever sign the number 1. I'm usually somewhere within like the 3 to like 8 range. So to sign the number 1 class is actually a big deal to me. I'm not faking that at all. Here's a look at all our recruits. Look at all those stars. I don't remember signing any 2 stars. I don't know where those guys came from. They must be walk-ons. Is that a thing? I'm gonna look. Yeah, I don't even see any 2 stars. I don't know. That's weird. Jeremy Temple went to Mid Tennessee, and then Dominic Thomas went to Georgia. We're gonna be seeing him in a few years, I bet. Maybe even this year. Who knows? But yeah, here's a better look. I'll go by overall. And then I'll take these guys off so that way we can just see people who are on our team. All right, so going by overall, Eric Smart, the #1 defensive tackle in the nation. Eric Palmer, the #9 defensive end. Devin Brandt, the #5 defensive end. Waylon Jones, the #11 quarterback. Landon Barnes, the #2 defensive end. AJ Davis, the #11 defensive end. Tim Keller, the number 49 tackle, but he's a beast. He's a 76 overall. Charles Johnson, 71st athlete, JUCO. The #5 kicker and Corey McBride. The #19 tight end. I thought maybe I'm wrong, but I swear Josh Merrill's avatar was white, and then now I'm looking at him and he's black. That's like it just kind of threw me off. The #19 tight end Josh Merrill. The #56 wide receiver Dion Frun. #32 wide receiver Lance Smith. #30 wide receiver Mark Harris. #87 tackle George Brown. #37 wide receiver Stuart Campbell. And then you have Rod Smith, a 68 overall outside linebacker. He's #13 in the nation, though. Dallas White, a 68 overall tackle. Joe Landrum, a 67 overall athlete. Aaron Lane, a 62 overall wide receiver. Tony Smith, the 60 overall outside linebacker. And Adrian Bradley, a 60 overall wide receiver. And some of these guys, names and stuff might change. If I don't like their name, I'm going to change it. So, I'll let you know if I change them, though. Alright, what do we got? So, okay, alright. Mauer's going to be our starting guy then, probably. Got a little bit extra. Okay, he got a little bit extra throw power. Grayson Bailey's going to be a beast, though. There we go. That's what we need. Lenneth Whitehead coming out of nowhere, taking the job from T. Hodge. He's fucking huge and he's slow as shit, but he'll be a power back. Mel Keaton, Bayless Jones Jr., Cedric Tillman. That's pretty much going to be our. Wow, some of these guys went up a lot. D. Beckwith went up a lot. So some of these guys, we might not see Jalen Hyatt very much. Kind of sucks. I liked him last year. It happens sometimes, though. Wow. Jimmy Holiday also. Let's see how it goes. Princeton Fant, gonna be 77 overall. He's fast as fuck, so hopefully... Damn, I hate that he's a senior. Hoping I could see him develop a little more. Oh, man. It's kind of hoping we were going to start Eric Smart at tackle, but with these guys being so much better, we're really not. Alright guys, so we are at the preseason, so that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and get ready for the next coming season of the UT Vols rebuild. Yeah, hope you guys have a good one. See you next time.